Hare Krishna. All attractiveness comes from Krishna, but all attractiveness doesn't take us to Krishna. One of the defining principles of the Bhagavad Gita is that God is all attractive. Now, all attractive does not mean that He has all attractiveness. That is true, but it also means that everything attractive comes from Him. So, when we see some beautiful objects, whether very good looking forms of people or magnificent scenes in nature or some other spellbinding display, whatever it may be, all of that is actually coming from Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita 10.41, Krishna states, Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam shrimadurjitam eva va tattadeva vagachatvam mama tejomsha sambhava. This yad yad vibhuti matsattvam, that whatever is a vibhuti in this world, whatever exists as a vibhuti, Shrimad urjitameva va, Shrimad, whatever is attractive, urjitameva, what is splendorous, tattad eva vagachatvam, all that you should know, Arjuna, mama tejomsha sambhava, it has come, but as from a spark of my splendor. So, now a question may come up, if everything attractive is coming from Krishna, then if we become attracted to any of the things of this world, aren't we being attracted to Krishna? Then why is it, if yes, then why is it that we are told to stay away from the things of this world? Yes, it is true that everything attractive comes from Krishna, but everything attractive doesn't take us to Krishna. Why is that? Because what takes us to Krishna is our remembrance of Krishna. It is our heart that has to be directed towards Krishna, and that attractive thing should stimulate the remembrance of Krishna within us. Then it will take us towards Krishna. So now, if we go to a temple and see the beautiful deities, now, or even if we go to this temple and see the very scenic atmosphere, then there we are going to Krishna, because Krishna is directly present there, and we are remembering Krishna. Now, if we go to nature and see the peaceful, scenic beauty of say a sunset in the evening and some hill station, now that beauty is definitely coming from Krishna. It is Krishna who has created the sun. It is Krishna who has created the magical beauty of the sunset. But it is Krishna. But the question is, are we remembering Krishna? Are we remembering Krishna? If you're not remembering Krishna, then that won't necessarily take us towards Krishna. Of course, seeing the hugeness of nature often takes our mind towards thoughts of realities bigger than our own reality. In that sense, it is good. At the same time, that is not the same as going towards Krishna. Now, apart from this, if a person is attracted, so the beauty comes from Krishna, but if a person who is spiritually minded and that person has an understanding of God, then the magnificence of that natural sunset will take that person towards Krishna. Now, for example, a man gets attracted to a woman and a woman gets attracted to a man. Now, this attraction doesn't, when a man sees a woman's beauty, the man doesn't remember God. Man remembers only the beauty of the woman and thinks of how this beauty is for my enjoyment. When this happens, the person doesn't go closer to Krishna by this. Rather, the person, often if the engagement in sense gratification is very intense, is very entangling, then the person goes away from Krishna, forgets Krishna. So, in this case, that's why in marriage there is a religious marriage that takes place, and then there are rules and regulations by which the person is helped in moving towards Krishna. So the couple can move towards Krishna when they have a religious marriage, dharma vivaha. But there also it is the beauty comes from Krishna, but the beauty does not remind us of Krishna, and so the beauty does not take us towards Krishna. And so similarly, now some people are attracted to intoxication. Intoxication is tamasic. And there certainly the attraction doesn't take one to Krishna, although intoxication may be very attractive. So that's why the Bhagavad Gita tells us that we have to carefully use things in Krishna's service. So carefully using things in Krishna's service means that what can be used, we use, and while using also we remember that this is coming from Krishna, this is meant for Krishna. With this remembrance, when we serve Krishna, then we move closer and closer to Him, and ultimately we attain Him. So the key thing is, that means the fact that everything attractive comes from Krishna, that has three distinct consequences. One is that it may take further away from Krishna, it may keep us where we are, or it may take us towards Krishna. What it depends on is whether that attractive thing stimulates our remembrance of Krishna. And we may say in principle that if we are philosophically well versed, then everything attractive can remind us of Krishna. But there are certain things which are very entangling, and they're so infatuating that they cause forgetfulness of Krishna. That's why, for example, there are certain activities which we are forbidden to do, and there are certain manifestations which can take us, certain manifestations in the material world which can remind us of Krishna and take us towards Krishna. So the principle that we should focus on from this point, that everything all attractive comes from Krishna, is the principle is that whatever attracts me in this world, I won't miss it when I devote myself to Krishna, because whatever attractive potency it has, that is just a spark of the attractive potency of Krishna. If this excites me so much, if this satisfies me so much, then if I become attracted to Krishna, how much more will it satisfy me? With this meditation, we can wholeheartedly devote ourselves to Krishna without having any fear that we are missing anything in life. We are actually not missing by giving up the worldly attractive things, but we are gaining this all attractive Lord of our heart eternally. Thank you.